The FTA, drivers behind the line, 3, 2, 1, power up.
Qualifier 2 underway, and the early lead looks to go to the Blue Alliance as they very quickly start to get their switch ownership. Making that during the auto section, get all three across the line and pick up that switch. That's what we just talked about. They'll be able to get a ranking point for Auto Quest. Other ways to get points early on, or a little bit later on, will be face the boss. That's if all three robots climb, but that's going to be a couple of minutes away as we go through our second qualifier this morning. The scale being tipped and is pretty much even right now, so blue or red not taking the lead there. Let's take a look at what the Hounds are doing. That's Quick Draw the robot making the climb up to drop in another power cube into the scale, but that falls short, so that won't be able to happen. They'll make another run at that. Meanwhile, for the Trojanators, they're able to drop one into the switch, and that's going to take it, lead it towards them. All the action happening on the far end of our field at the moment. Another power cube goes into the scale, leaning towards the red at the moment. A little bit of a collision down at the far end. We'll talk more about that and see if there's penalties to be taken care of a little bit later. Working on now the switch and the scale in the blue favor. We're coming up on our 1 minute mark left to go in our qualifier. And with that boost, they're able to pick up exactly what we talked about, the Auto Quest. And that's what that one single yellow spot means above the blue score, the Blue Alliance score. Red looking to find some. They're able to put 2 or 3 power cubes into the levitate boost, not using it as of yet. We'll check and see what happens there, because that can lock things out for 10 seconds throughout the match. Looking at their final 30 seconds, we've got some problems in the middle there. We'll figure out exactly what those faults are and those technical fouls. We'll sort it all out shortly with our head referee as we go down to the final 30 seconds. There's the boost in effect now for the blue team, and they are picking up there for 10 seconds and counting that down. Oh, they'll get all the points during that time, and that's why you see the extension as we start to climb. Out in the middle, looking for 1 or 2. Some arms coming out to try to help. 1, 2, we may very well have our first face the boss as all 3 robots climb. So early on, it's a little bit difficult for us to pick up. It looked like all 3 of the Blue Alliance were up and above that line, but of course the final word stays with our head referee.